Hi, everyone. Welcome. Happy New Year. So, I hope everybody's doing well through the holidays. And today is going to be a little bit of a different clearing than we did last time. So, you've been getting clearings throughout your week. This container will be officially closing on tonight at midnight. Saying that, if you watch the recording, you will still receive. I've requested and gotten the okay that if you watch it after, you'll still be able to receive the benefits. But the actual container that we are in right now will be closed officially tonight at midnight. Okay, so just going to go over a little bit of what we're going to talk about today, and then we're going to go through a little bit of a visualization. So we're going to be clearing out this year. If you are intuitively guided to go farther back than just 2024, then absolutely honor what your own intuition, your own guidance is asking you to do or guiding you to do. Okay, so there's no right or wrong. It's truly about you honoring and listening to your own resonance and whatever you're being guided to do. If you're not feeling, or you're not a visualizer, or you're not feeling like, that's kind of aligning with you today, again, use your own guidance with that. So it could be a color, it could be just like a sound, or it could be just a feeling that you're kind of tuning into, or you can just simply allow yourself to listen to my voice through it, and you can or just set an intention that you're doing whatever the intention is. So don't feel like it's got to be a specific way or anything. It does not at all. So this is just very personal. Even though we're in a group, it's still going to be very personal to you. Your own personal guidance is totally navigating for your own personal soul. It is amplified, though, because we are in a group, which is super awesome for us. Okay, so saying that, we're going to be going back first into 2024, the past, and we're going to be doing a little bit of work with that. We're going to mostly be spending our time kind of getting ready and prepared for 2025, which is a super big year. The next 2 years are going to be, we're in a kind of a new stage in the paradigm shift. So we're going to be kind of navigating and kind of focusing on that. And we're in a shift. The global cycle, numerological cycle is changing. There are a lot of huge astrological changes happening this year, which I'm not going to get into because I'm doing numerology, but just know, like, it's a very interesting year. And even in January, our collective nodes, North Node and South Node, is changing from Aries and Libra. They're switching to Pisces and Virgo. So the huge changes happening. And so just know that, it's going to be a very different vibe than 2024 and even the last 7 years. Maybe ever that we can even actually kind of connect with or relate to. So I feel that's exciting. Nothing to fear. Definitely not. We're moving into, the direction of higher vibe, more love, more heart-centeredness, which is what we want, right? So, okay. So the invitation before we start is when we're going to be going to the past and we're going to be going into the future. But the invitation is we want to kind of anchor into our present moment. So what we're doing is we're in the present moment, and from the present moment, and that could be just you're setting an intention to be in the present moment, or you're setting an intention, or just really grounding into your body, which I will guide you through first. And then when we go to the past, you're in the past, but you're anchored in the present. And then you're in the future, but you're anchored in the present. If that makes sense. Okay. All right, so I'll just have you inviting you to close your eyes if you're comfortable. Just slowly start to take a nice deep breath in and out. Just a couple more times, starting to take a nice slow deep breath in through the nose, out through the nose. And a few more times. And as you exhale, starting to just allow any tension, heaviness, or stress start to just release. Imagine it's flowing through your body down to your feet, flowing out of your feet down into Mama Earth, and she's taking it for you and transmuting it. Now inviting you to call your soul forth. So just simply feel yourself expanding into your soul, or just call your soul, or invite in your soul's presence. And if it resonates, ask your soul to guide you. Now, inviting you to set your intention for this session. And we're in a very powerful black dark moon of Capricorn, and the sun is in Capricorn. And we are still in this new moon energy until about 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. So this is considered the moon to actually set intentions for 2025. So inviting you to set an intention right now. And if you haven't yet and it resonates, later on today or tonight, if you have a minute, write out your intentions for 2025. But in inviting you now to just set your intentions, most importantly, the essence that you want to align with, experience, and express through 2025. If any time through the session you think of any other intention, feel free to set it. Now, inviting you to just settle into your heart space. Let yourself sink right down into your body. There have been absolutely massive, nonstop, high frequency light energy coming in the last few days. So, inviting you to just take a moment and soften your energy field, soften your body, and allow the light energies to flow into your whole being, right into your cells, right into your DNA, allowing new DNA to be activated, codes to be received and welcomed. Now begin to imagine that you're standing before a path. This path is unique to you, so maybe for some of you it's filled with a lush forest all around. Maybe you're in a meadow. And begin to imagine this path before you as blessed and illuminated with light. Imagine your soul and the warmth and love and wisdom of your soul is guiding you forward onto this path. So you're beginning to just move into, onto, and forward on this path. Begin to imagine you come across the most beautiful lagoon of water. The color of this water is whatever it presents to you. It's sparkling and beautiful, very healing and inviting. Now begin to imagine you're being invited to either step into the lagoon of water or walk on it. And you come to the most beautiful waterfall that has all the colors of the rainbow flowing down from this waterfall. And you're now standing in the waterfall. And you're allowing yourself to be completely cleansed, purified, soothed, nurtured, healed, inspired, relaxed. Now, in this present moment, in this waterfall, you're going to start to go back through your year of 2024, or farther back if you're called. Just inviting you to take a moment to focus on what some themes or a theme was for you this year. Any healing that occurred, learning, any transformation, any changes. Anything that comes up for you, let it flow. And begin to imagine now that you are sending light back through each month of the year. Starting with this month, unless you're guided to do differently. And just go through imagining that light is being spread into each month. Take your time with it. And when you're through the months, you're going to now visualize your past self of 2024. And you're beginning to send your past self love, healing light. Maybe this past self needs wisdom from you, or support, or encouragement, or steadiness. Because you are now the future self of this past self. And because there's no time and space to soul, you can reach back and give your past self whatever it needs. Spend some time here with your past self. Breathe. Let yourself be in your heart. I want to revoke some vows. So I'm going to invite you to repeat after me silently or out loud if you wish. Or you can just follow along with what I'm saying if it doesn't resonate with you to repeat as they revoke these vows. I revoke any and all vows to abdicate love, to follow a tradition, to break a tradition, and any commitments becoming vows or that have become vows that are no longer serving. And I choose to stay open to daily guidance and decisions that are for my highest good here and now. I am okay as I am. I am enough. I love Universal Source. I am the essence, power, and presence of this Universal Source. Inviting you to take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Now, if there's anything you can gift your past self with, invitation is to offer that now. Honor and acknowledge what you've gone through. Who you've become. And infuse love and reverence to yourself. Ask any energy of yours that is fragmented or spread out into the universe, in the thought of any energy you've given away, out, even in the form of thoughts. Call it back to you as usable energy. And ask any aspects of you that are currently out in the cold, in separation consciousness. Ask that it comes back, or they come back, these aspects, into your heart, unifying to your soul consciousness, allowing you to become more whole. Now imagine you're back at this waterfall. And in any form that resonates with you, it could be imagining a door now, a veil, or you're just turning your direction forward. Imagine you are allowing yourself to release your past. Close the past. You're taking what you've gained, learned, healed, transformed with. You're allowing it to alchemize and integrate into your being. And now you're allowing yourself to close the door. And you're allowing yourself to stand sovereign, strong, whole in this present moment as a new you with a clean slate to move forward into 2025 with. Take a nice slow deep breath in. Slow deep breath out. Now we're going to begin to do some clearing on supporting the opening and the alignment coming into our most authentic self, our most highest potential. And that whatever our own personal cycle or experience that we're entering into, including the global cycle, that we are in alignment to its highest opportunity, gift, highest potential available to us. And we are setting an intention, if this resonates, that we are releasing suffering, struggle, hardship, lack, separation consciousness. Opening and allowing ourselves to come into our most highest timeline, expression, and experience. Open, ready, and willing to learn, expand, serve, be in awareness. Take a nice slow deep breath in. Slow deep breath. They're clearing a lot around freedom. So invitation is maybe just take a moment and really tune into the feeling of freedom. And if you can't really touch it, maybe visualize a bird flying. Or think of a time or a place where you really feel or have felt free. Now, invitation is to feel for a moment love or peace. Now come back to the essence of the intention you've chosen for yourself for 2025. And begin to imagine you're standing under this rainbow colored waterfall. And now you're starting to move forward out of the waterfall, entering into the most thriving, lush, beautiful environment. It's filled with peace, love, joy. Just allow yourself to be here for a moment. No fear can exist here, only love. Your soul blueprint is activating, illuminating in a whole new way in this environment. Who do you want to be? This environment is supporting you to be whoever you want to be, supporting any dreams you have. Let yourself breathe and be. Now, inviting you to begin to imagine each month of 2025, starting with January, and imagine it's being illuminated with light. Move through each month, filling each month with light. And your essence that you've chosen for yourself. When you're finished, call forth your future self that has already completed 2025. Just like what you did to your past self, you're calling forward now your future self to assist and support you through 2025 because it's already lived it. You can simply just ask for it to infuse you with whatever it knows you will be asking for on the other side of this year, needing, or anything that it can infuse to you or offer you to support you coming into your highest timeline, highest good, and expression of your highest soul's light and presence. When you feel complete, inviting you to come back to just being in this lush, beautiful, sacred sanctuary. And imagine that you're standing or seated in a pillar of light that is coming straight from infinite source. They're clearing a lot around planetary energies and energies that we may be influenced, impacted, or affected by now and in the year coming. So, invitation is just request silently, and I'm requesting too. Just requesting that this pillar of light is steadfast and you are contained in this light, in this pillar of light, adding extra protection, support, and a strong bandwidth around your aura, keeping you balanced, grounded, and harmonized so that you can maintain easier your own center, heart space, and energy field. And I'm inviting you to come into your heart space and ask yourself what you wish your center or your rudder to be for your year. It may be the same as the essence that you chose. And we're requesting extra guidance, healing, and support to help us stay in our center, to be notified when we're out of our center, so that we can be guided back or we can come back easier when we are off our center. Now, one more thing we're being invited to do is from this sanctuary, begin to imagine the most beautiful river flowing. The color of the river is a beautiful violet flamed river. Imagine that you are asked to go into the river and completely relax on your back and allow the water to take you, carry you forward. You can keep your head up so you see where you're going, but your body and your being is relaxed as you allow and trust this water. The water knows when it needs to move around the rocks or fallen trees. The water has an ancient wisdom beyond anything we can fathom. So we are safe to relax and be carried forward surrendering to the rhythm and flow of this water. And imagine this rhythm of the water is lulling, bringing us into the most calm, still space. Remember that stillness and that silence and that sacredness of solstice. Let's connect to that energy for a minute, because that is the energy we're moving into for this year. That's the opportunity. If we can allow ourselves to tune into it, cultivate it, it's very sacred. And in that sacredness, in that stillness, and in that calm silence, we hear the wisdom of our souls. And it's stronger than anything outside of us. Now, inviting us to come back into our hearts. Tuning into peace. Begin to imagine this peace flowing out of your heart center. Flowing out to all humanity. Imagine it flowing out to all beings, open and ready to receive this peace. Imagine this peace infusing into the animal kingdom, the elemental kingdom, and the mineral kingdom. And then imagine this peace flowing back to you, to your heart, to your families, all your relationships. And may this be the fabric and foundation of all you're experiencing, all your adventures, activities of 2025. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. So So I'm just going to request a whole bunch of things to just before we complete our clearing. So I'm just going to invite you to just stay in your heart or stay in that sanctuary or wherever you're guided to go. Maybe just staying connected to your breath, aligning to your essence for 2025. Begin to imagine you have a flame in the center of your body, in the center of your being. You have a dial to this flame. And begin to imagine you're turning up this flame to the degree that feels good for you right now. Imagine your whole being illuminating as you ignite and turn up this light, this flame. Imagine that it's becoming so bright, you're becoming a ball of light. And this ball of light is so loving. So beautiful. So joyful. Now just take a nice deep breath in. Deep breath out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I'm just going to request some final downloads. And then I'm going to close this up. So I'm asking if they want to set up any extra councils for us for 2025, and they do. So they're setting up Council of 7, Angels of Light. They're setting up extra guardian angels for us. I'm asking what the range is. I'm getting 6. Okay, so we're requesting that. So just know you're going into this year very supported, very strongly and empowered and peacefully. And in our high frequency, when we're in our heart, we are safe to open because those high frequencies transmute anything that comes at us that is of a lower frequency. Doesn't mean we still won't have healing to go through our ebbs and flows, but they're setting up a lot of strong things here for us. All right, one final deep breath in, deep breath out. And I'm going to close us out. This new moon that we're in still today of Capricorn. Capricorn, the essence is that it is the sea goat. It can climb the highest mountain and it can swim down to the deepest of seas. So it can accomplish whatever it really puts its mind to. Or the key is it needs to have a purpose. Otherwise, it just works. So that's the power of this new moon available to us to set our intentions. And you're still in this container as well. So we have the actual oomph, strength, support, and energy from our group energy. Okay, so just inviting you to bring your palms together at your heart center and just begin to rub your palms together, creating heat. And then just place these palms of heat anywhere on your body you feel you need some love, some healing, or some warmth. And then bring your palms back together. And just press your thumbs into your sternum. I'm inviting you one last time to close your eyes. Draw your inner gaze to your brow center, so right between your eyebrows and a little bit above. And just take a moment to come into gratitude, really coming into thankfulness and appreciation of what is good and what is working in yourself and in your life. And may you experience, may we all experience this year of 2025 magic, sacredness, freedom, deep love. May we remember who we are and why we are here. May we integrate our personal power and balance and harmonize our divine masculine and divine feminine within, so we may rise out of polarity into unconditional love. May we remember who we are and that we are love. Wishing all of us the most amazing year. Happy New Year, everyone. And thank you so much for joining and bringing your presence and your amazing love and energy to this clearing and to the week if you were here for the week in the container. So much love to all of you. And looking forward to 2025. It's going to be fill in the blank. Okay. Bye, everyone. Happy New Year.